It's ready. 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 Hello, young people. We've officially reached the point where my hair is too long and I need a haircut. It's good to be back with you in some sort of way today. I come with some news about new work, the distance learning program that our school is rolling out, and your very first real actual assignment. I know this meme assignment, I called it a new assignment. Pretty simple work. I'm talking about real, new, big-ish assignment. So let's go ahead and dive into some information that I want to cover with you and get started. By now, you've probably heard the governor's plan to close all schools for the remainder of the academic year. So that means, of course, that we will not be coming back together in May or June, unfortunately. Um, as you recall, I was pretty disappointed about the initial closure, not because I didn't know it wasn't warranted or needed, but because I kind of like teaching and getting together with you all and having the opportunity to actually see one another and go over material and information. So um, this being extended is disappointing to me still, and as I'm sure it is to you in at least some respects. So as that has changed, our school and the Oregon Department of Education have come up with plans to institute distance learning. You might have seen a letter from Mr. Byer, and by letter I mean email, because it is 2020. I think it was also posted on like Facebook and other means of social media, I'm not sure, with a schedule. And it had a schedule for every Monday and Wednesday to be an A day, and every Tuesday and Thursday to be a B day. Now, our class is a B day class. I'm always going to push out material to you the prior week um, to give you additional time to take a look at it, to ask questions about it, and hopefully familiarize yourself with it. And I'm always going to have work due on Thursday. Okay, Fridays are supposed to be a mental health day, is what they're calling it, so they're not assigning any work that day. I am pushing out work on Thursdays or on Fridays generally, but that's just so you can have it around, it's ready to go, and you don't have to be, let's say you don't have a lot to do on your Monday, your A-day classes, and you're not like, man, I wish I could start on that thing for Mr. Theophilus already, but he hasn't given it to me, so I'm just going to push it out to you. You could say, I'm not going to look at it until the time that we have our class, but I will have it pushed out to you, and you could glance at it, look at it, and begin working on something early if it benefited you. So I will, as we go, be posting new documents. Our next unit is going to be short essay analysis, not essays that you've written, essays written by other people. We're going to analyze short pieces. I thought that made the most sense, particularly for this extended time. And they've decided that all classes need to be doing the exact same thing. And what I mean by that is all regular English 2 classes have to be doing the exact same stuff. All advanced English 2 classes have to be doing the exact same stuff, and that's through all the levels. So myself and Miss Riley have been in communication about the assignments. The first assignment we're going to have is not part of the new unit. The first assignment we're going to have is what we would have had anyway had we been at school currently, and that is a final assignment on To Kill a Mockingbird. I'm sure you can assume what a final assignment on To Kill a Mockingbird would be, and it is an essay. I will, connected to this video in the Google Classroom, of course, post the guidelines for the essay, MLA, 2 to 3 pages, normal stuff. There are 5 different prompts you can select. It is due Thursday. The document will say Thursday, April 16th at 10 p.m. because remember, Friday is supposed to be your mental health day. Truthfully, I'll have the link open until Thursday at midnight. I know that everyone's sleep schedule is way thrown off. I know mine particularly is. I'm staying up all the way until midnight many nights. I know, crazy person. So it will say 10 p.m., but you can turn in by midnight and it'll be totally fine. It's pretty standard, straightforward essay like we've done before. I know that this might be a really difficult time to work. And again, it's all about communication. Communicate with me. Say, Mr. Theophilus, I'm struggling to work on this assignment right now because I'm struggling to grade stuff. I have almost everything graded for 6th period. I'll have a whole thing, I'll have all the notes for chapters 21 through 31 graded for 7th period today, and all of them graded for period 8 tomorrow. So I'm setting deadlines for myself, which will help. So I hope some sort of deadlines will assist with you. That's our first assignment. That's the assignment that'll take you through next week, which is this essay. Okay. I am available. I believe it's noon to 1 for what we're calling office hours. I will have a I will have a Google Hangout available if you'd like to jump in. In general, just shoot me an email. The school is asking us to not use Zoom any longer or at all, or if anyone started using Zoom. Even though personally I think it does work better. I think there's just some privacy issues with it, and it's a new program, so people aren't aware of everything that it entails. So Google Hangouts kind of problematic, crashes sometimes, has some issues, but if you have any questions, you can always shoot me an email. It can be nice to see one another, as strange as that is. I had to do some crew interviews recently, and I got to see some kids in the class, and it was really nice to see them. It felt very real. Yeah. So I think that's everything. I hope I covered everything. So you'll see the essay information. You can ask me questions. Of course, your memes are due by the end of this week. That's the end of day tomorrow. Your court case notes due by the end of day tomorrow. Those are something I'm assuming you already had done. Some people would ask me, Mr. Theo, I was Mr. Gilmer, and I split my role with another Mr. Gilmer. What happens if I don't have the questions for 2 of the witnesses? At this point, it's all good. You should have the opening and closing statement in your witness stuff. If you weren't doing the closing statement, at least have some information written down there. I did say you should have all of it, but I'm not gonna hold your feet to the flame if that's an issue. And if you don't know what that saying is, look it up, because that's an interesting thing to do in the world. Okay, I think that's everything. I feel like I've been rambling on wildly. I will check in with you next week because we got some big birthdays coming up, and I'm excited to be able to say that to you all. All right, thinking of me fondly. Hope to see and talk to you soon in some capacity. Bye.